one to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quickly complete. Turning on the Jets. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they...
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. snap. It's Connors. Oh, and he wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, Terrapins! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys. Just a
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse, looking for the end zone. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Maryland!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
That's caught. It's Fleming. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Washington. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. And they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cougars! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Washington. Lobs it off the back foot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On 3rd down, going up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Flips it out on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Finding an escape route. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Broussard. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. They got it. It's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
To the air, it's Washington. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. It's a reverse. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. It's a fake. Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the...
It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll try to get outside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the board.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Houston. And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well
he might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you...
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. The quick out. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Connors. Wide open spaces. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Working that left side now.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 35.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Ray. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The play action fake. That's caught. It's Webb. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Washington. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The Defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab, it's Ray. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Trying to get it in. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the ground. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Can't get him to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And they'll take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up.